guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week the video that I am doing is reviewing new films that I've seen over the week, whether that be in cinemas or just movies I haven't seen before. I thought I would start getting into my niche, which is film. I'm a film lover at heart. I'm an aspiring filmmaker, so I really wanted to review some new films that I watched this week. Okay, so the first film that I watched this week was Videodrome, directed by David Cronenberg in 1983. So Videodrome is basically about this man who runs an adult channel, and he finds a tape called Videodrome, plays it, and it's a film about, not a film, but the tape is about like torture and murder, and he gets really into it and aspires to put it on his channel. This is my rendition of it. Please tell me if I'm wrong. And then he meets a girl who also gets into it because they watch it at his house. I'm like spoiling the whole plot, but she goes away to wherever it's filmed to apply for it, and she never comes back. And then basically it's just about him going crazy and what Videodrome is actually doing. And I'm not going to spoil it because it's an incredible film, but yeah, that's the premise. I thought this film was incredible, guys. I literally have been wanting to watch it for so long just because of the body horror aspect. I'm not a huge body horror fan. I don't know what my film niche is. I rated it a 3.5 on Letterboxd. I'm gonna put my Letterboxd review here so you can read what I thought right after I watched it. I think if it was, I don't know, because the body horror is part of it, but I do believe that if there was no body horror, maybe I would rate it a bit higher. It's a bit queasy for me, but I think it really added to the story, so you can't really remove it from it. I really enjoyed the performances. My favorite performance was definitely Debbie Harry. She really carried the role of Nikki Brand perfectly. I think it was really ominous how we only see her at the start for a bit and then suddenly she's gone, but she's still in the picture. I really enjoyed that part. I thought that James Woods was incredible as Max Rand. Thought there could have been a bit more, but at the end of the day, the story was enough, you know. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, my final thoughts were I did enjoy it. The storyline was really, really unique. I don't think I've watched a film like that before, where a piece of media sends you subliminal messages and all the stuff. And the story of it, I thought was incredible. Also, the colors in this film are insane. I'm gonna put up some of my favorite stills from it. But yeah, so that was my first watch of the week, Videodrome. My second film of this week is The Blair Witch Project, directed by Daniel Myrick and Eduardo Sanchez, and this was made in 1999. I didn't like this film, guys. I didn't like it. I really wanted to watch it because of all the there was a screenshot going around of the first still of the film. I'm gonna insert it here so you know what I'm talking about. But I was really intrigued, and I didn't really hear about what the actual film was about. I've only seen TikToks of people talking about how it was marketed, which is it was marketed as real found footage and that these people were missing or dead. I thought that was really interesting. So the Blair Witch Project is about three student filmmakers, I believe, who go out into the woods to create a documentary about the Blair Witch, who is this person who I think it was a man, but I thought this whole time that the Blair Witch should have been a woman, but I think they explain him as a man, but it's a man who kidnaps children and kills them in pairs, but he makes one of the kids stand in the corner and watch, and it's just them on their journey to figure out something about the Blair Witch. I don't know. That's what I believed it was about anyway. But yeah, guys, I didn't like this film. I thought it was it wasn't even long. It's only an hour 20 minutes, but I just thought it dragged a bit. The main girl was so annoying. I've forgotten her name already, but her character was so annoying, and the other two guys was so infuriating. I think it only got interesting at the end. I don't want to give spoilers, but there's a shot at the end that's really horrifying. I did enjoy the film, but it was just... Did I though? Am I lying? I didn't enjoy it that much. I enjoyed the style and the story idea. But yeah, I gave it a 1.5 on Letterboxd. I'm also going to put my Letterboxd review here so that you can see what I thought. But All in all, not a great film. Very iconic film. I find it really hard to rate films that are very iconic low because there's a reason why they're iconic, but I just didn't personally enjoy it that much. So yeah. The next film I watched is Lost Highway by David Lynch. Let me try to explain it. Lost Highway is about a man who wakes up with his wife dead, and he is then sent to prison for her murder, but he doesn't know how it happened. Like, he doesn't think it was him at first, and then he in his jail cell turns into a man named Pete, who is a car mechanic, and it's just about, oh, guys, I don't even know how to explain it. I was like tripping out, but it is about gangs, murder, cheating, adultery, and a mystery man. I think that's the best way I can explain it. I really was tripping out watching it, guys. I have seen 2 David Lynch films. I've seen Mulholland Drive and Blue Velvet, and I really love those. Mulholland Drive is just one of its kind. It's a film that you can't really watch again without, I don't know, I just feel like if I watched it again, it wouldn't have the same effect as it did on me the first time. Similar to Blue Velvet, but I feel like Blue Velvet there's more to dissect. But Lost Highway, I rated it a 3 out of 5 on Letterboxd. I did enjoy it. I really enjoyed the aesthetics. It felt very much like a dream. I felt like I was in a dream the whole time. Bill Pullman was really good as the main actor. I feel like he really pulled off the idea of creating one's new self, and also I don't know how to say his name. Balthazard Getty, who played Paul, was also very good, but I did enjoy Bill Pullman's performance a bit more. Patricia Arquette, I've seen her in an episode of SVU, and I really enjoyed that episode of SVU. I think she also plays a stripper. I'll find a screenshot of what episode it is, but she plays a stripper, I believe, and Benson helps her get off the street or whatever. I think that's her. But I really enjoyed her performance in this. Her 2 performances, not spoiler, a little bit of a spoiler. But I don't know, I did like it. It was just a bit too dreamy. Like Mulholland Drive was dreamy, but the plot still made sense at the end. But then when this film ended, I was still a bit confused, and watching YouTube essays on it, I still wasn't convinced. So yeah, I rated 3 out of 5. I feel like it's hard to rate. I feel like it's hard to rate a David Lynch film below a 3 or even below a 5, but I just think if this is my first Lynch film, I feel like I would have liked it more, but the fact that it was my third, I think he has better films, but I still enjoyed it. R.I.P. David Lynch. He is incredible. Alright, so the next film I watched this week, Dogtooth by Yorgos Lanthimos, made in 2009. Listen, basically this film is about a family, and the parents essentially isolate their kids since birth, and they teach them different words to their meanings. I can't remember the exact words, but say dorm means something you can drink, like that vibe. It was just quite disturbing, if I'm honest, but not like a fun disturbing, or like not like a thought-provoking disturbing. It was just disturbing. And I do like his other films. I really enjoyed The Lobster. I really like The Lobster. That is Yorgos. Yeah, that's Yorgos. And I kind of like Poor Things. It was okay. And I've also seen The Killing of a Sacred Deer. That one's really good too. Bit boring, but there's something there. But with Dogtooth, it was kind of just a bit messed up, and nothing really happened. I did like the end of it. The end was really good. Yeah, my review, I couldn't even find something like funny to say about it, but the premise I really enjoyed. Like, I really like the idea of what could happen if you isolate these kids, and yeah, it could get a bit incesty, which is what happens, spoilers, but Yorgos didn't do it in a good way. The ending was good though. I liked how one of them escaped, and she rips out her dog tooth and hides in her dad's car, whatever. But yeah, would definitely not watch again. The next film I watched was something that I was really excited for and that I hinted at to one of my vlogs, but I watched One Battle After Another by Paul Thomas Anderson, directed obviously in 2025. Guys, this was incredible. I went into it not having much hope because I feel like a lot of movies that have been hyped this year especially have just been a bit lackluster for me. I can't think of an example, but I just feel like sometimes when studios give these auteur directors big budgets, I feel like it just never works out. But it worked out this time. But basically, One Battle After Another is about this man who is in a rebellion group, meets a girl, they have a baby, and then they kind of get separated along the way, and they have to find their way back to each other. Is the most basic way I can explain it, because it is literally incredible and it is so complex, and I was really confused. I wouldn't say I was confused, I was just like, I didn't know where it was gonna go. I haven't written my letterboxd review yet on One Battle After Another. I'm kind of waiting for it to sink in, and I really want to watch like more TikTok videos about it before I form my thoughts. But I have my thoughts. It was amazing. It was incredible. I'm gonna rate it a 5 out of 5. It's just so unique. I love a unique story. In a world of remakes, make a damn unique film. Please, to all filmmakers. So over remakes, honestly. I feel like there were so many this year, at the end of last year as well. But yeah, it was really good. I loved Leo's performance in it. There's a reason why he's like one of the goats of acting, but I thought he was incredible. He was really funny, which he has been funny in other films, like The Wolf of Wall Street, he's really funny. But I feel like in this film, he was just like so funny. Tiana Taylor was really incredible as well as Perfidia Beverly Hills. Such a fun name. And Regina King was really beautiful in it as well. I always love her films. She's always incredible, but I feel like she was really emotional in this. I hate Sean Penn's character. I hated him. I hated his character in this, guys. So horrible. And Benicio del Toro's character was also really funny, really smart, just really immersed in the film. I felt very immersed in the film, and so did everyone watching around me. I feel like everyone was very into it, laughing, clapping. People were clapping at the end. A lot of film bros I could tell in that audience, including me. But yeah, storyline was really good. It did feel a little bit dragged out at points, but it made sense why. Cinematography was insane. I believe this was filmed with VistaVision, if that's what it's called. I will put something up if that's not what it's called, but really beautiful. Every still felt like a literal painting. Oh, the score was my favorite part, actually. The score was incredible. The song choices were really fun. Ready or not, here I come. But not the Lauryn Hill version. I think it's the OG version, but yeah, the score was incredible. The piano like playing throughout the most like anxiety inducing scenes. Oh my god, it was so good. I don't want to give any spoilers because it is a newer film, but yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Okay, hi guys. So with the excitement of filming this video, I didn't film an intro. Right, it's alright. Anyway, so I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate if you made it to the end, because this was basically just 15 minutes of me rambling about some films that I watched, but film is a love of mine. I love everything about it. So I really appreciate if you made it to the end of this video and you listened to the whole thing. Even if you didn't, if you listened to one part, I'm still very appreciative. But yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you guys next time.